I'm Pepito. I'm the dog that produces the show, and now it is live, and I'm a dog.
I'm just beardless Case with a wig.
We're live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's news it! I'm Pepito!
Oh yeah, we're back. We're back again. It feels so good. Hello everybody. Once again, I've made more totally pointless to you changes to the stream that I'm checking on. And they're working great. Everything is doing great. Hope you're all having a lovely start of your week. It's Monday, in case you didn't notice. Yeah, it's me, News Guy. Good to see everybody. B. Grendel, Skullmeat, John Michael, Mr. Whoopie Boo Boo, Ray, Silva, Reverie Wolf, Tasty Zero, MSG, Sabrici, Chain Mail. Let's fucking go. Those ladies were nice. Well, those ladies. I don't know if my stream can handle these ladies. Hope you're all doing well. I've been Sleazy the Master Mod in the chat. Good to see everybody. Lady Sidetricks. If we got a Fiona jump scare, I would think it was AI. One of these days it could happen. You never know. She might just be over or somehow visiting at the right time. I forget she's visiting. I'm streaming. And boom, she's here. It's a lot of circumstances, but they could happen. Okay. Let's get into it. I guess. Pepito, everything doing all right?
Everything's totally silent on my end.
Oh, that's probably not how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's how it is, though. Yeah, utterly silent and dark on the production end.
Oh.
I don't think any of this works. I don't think the lights... And the only thing that's on is a one light.
Like above you?
Yeah.
Was Crumb an ugly baby?
Absolutely.
Pepito's weighed in.
I think all babies are pretty ugly, though. I like them when they're older and they got more flavor.
Like Hannibal Lecter?
Like a dog.
Crumb is ugly always? What if he was a cute baby? What if it started fine and then it just got worse? Was Pepito always this small?
I might have gotten smaller. I feel like I was about this size. But sometimes I feel like a giant unstoppable force. And other times I feel like a tiny little guy. So I don't know. I mean, you tell me.
What age did Pepito learn English?
I think I learned it just now. Like as I'm talking, I learned it. And I think I'm a little baby.
I mean, you're at least a couple years old based on this stream.
No.
It's a popular answer to the things I say. Crumb's mom tried to give him up, but no one would take him, says Skymer. Yeah, I think that's right.
That sounds right.
Maybe the camera equipment got bigger?
That's possible. And also now I sit behind this thing.
I thought you were always behind that thing. We just changed the camera angle.
I don't know.
Can Pepito poop NFTs like Bezos and Elon's robo-dogs?
Can they do that? What?
The dogs can poop NFTs?
I probably can. Let me try. I'll shit this whole stream and we'll see what comes out.
I can guess what's going to come out, Pepito. You don't have to do that.
I already started and it's too late.
Okay, great. Well, let's just get into some news. It's news time.
It's still your vagina. Don't let them take it from you.
Okay.
I feel like I just get up. Hurts.
Ladies that against me, they want me to come. Never enough for Jeff, here we go. Don't go settling for less, honey. Put your life,
You knew it would be me.
it's funny.
I knew you'd come. Ha ha. That's right, it's Jeff Ripple. The news. That's what you're going with now? Jeff Ripple, the news. You're claiming the whole thing? Claiming it all. I am the news. They want me to come? That's what Tasty Zero says. Who am I to deny them? What are we doing today? More chat news? Yeah, let's get into the chat news. I like starting with the chat news lately. It feels good. To me, it's all words that I simply read and read and read. And read. Jeff Ripple, no nipple? You wish. They're rather pointy, actually. I've torn many a shirt when I get enticed. I don't need to know that. Sort of like Andrew Cuomo if his nipples were sexy instead of scary. I'm a very nipply man. Jeff Nipple. It's not 'cause it rhymes. You sure about that? Don't say that. The irony, yeah. You can share news at the cream.team in the bin section. And we'll probably click on it unless it's got like a really visible penis in it, and then we'll click on it and feel worried about it. Anyway, it's news time. It's chat news. And other, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Starting us off, look at this. Handsome face? What counts as handsome now? I would not say that personally, but I'm biased because I dislike. And that's why you're not the lead newsman. I don't feel anything about anyone. But I do feel like I have to read this. December 8th, that is today, in case you couldn't see right here. The U.S. lawmakers may withhold a quarter of Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's travel budget. Oh no, if he does not provide unedited videos of military strikes on boats in the Southern Caribbean and Eastern Pacific, the latest effort to obtain more information about President Donald Trump's campaign in Venezuela. This coming on the heels of him, some say, murdering a bunch of guys on boats with missiles. He said that too. Yeah. People are saying it because it happened. Unedited footage of a bear? I'm in favor of that. Can we release that case? Unedited bear footage? What would that even mean? You figure it out. I don't know. I would rather see that than people getting blown to bits. Well, yeah, but I don't think unedited bear footage is gonna... I mean, unless you're RFK, then I would want to see the unedited bear footage. Dump salt on him? Is he slug-based? Is Pete Hegseth one of the many slug-based humans? If anyone is... Well, there's a couple options, but yes, I'm going to say yes, we should try salt. What if the bear is a narco-terrorist? Well, that depends. Is it a brown bear? I'm just saying that does seem to be the criteria. Or you know, anything but a polar bear, and I think they're gonna be suspicious. That does seem to be the current official policy from the government, not on bears, but on people. He's just enforcing emission standards in the Gulf of somewhere. Oh yeah, maybe this is part of the green policy, the Green New Deal. It's a little bit more of a violent deal than we expected, but we hate speedboats is the point. You're late, but you're ready to be barely informed? Yeah, well, prepare. You're definitely going to barely be that. I don't know what kind of pressure the travel budget will have on Pete Hegseth. Exterminator, thank you so much for the 37 months. We do, in fact, love to see it. Over 2 years we've been doing this. Not me, Case. For me, it's at least slightly under 3 years. You say over 2 years? I did. Well, it's over 3 years. He only gets 2 private jets now. How come we're not withholding Kash Patel's travel budget? Because he needs that to go visit his war hero country singing girlfriend. Why is she a war hero? Because she sings country. Look, that's a different story. Oh my god. Right when I check on the comment, everything fucking explodes. This guy's here again?
Is that some...
Is that some kind of problem? You got some kind of problem with that?
Not me.
Good.
Okay. There's too many buttons in front of me. They're all going off. All the buttons are going off all the time.
What? Sorry, what? I was paying attention. Pipe train,
Can you pay attention, please? If you're gonna be here?
No, I probably won't. I'm still sick. I'm still kind of translucent, so I'm under the weather. I am as hyped as usual. It's just gonna come out a little sick.
We're in the middle of talking about speedboat murder, Hype Train. So we could use your hype. That wasn't my thought.
But that was his thought. Ripple's on my side. Ripple gets it.
I get this train. I get this train's vibe. I'm in support of you, Train.
Of course. The only person here who hates hype is that little slimy boy sitting next to you.
Slimy?
We can see the slime, Case. You're not hiding it.
I mean, I'm a lot of things, but slimy? Only a little.
Anyway, let me read this comment. I told you Trump was going to blow up the Netflix deal.
He blew up the Netflix deal already? I didn't even pay attention to that particular news. Or is he just a fan of blowing things up, so we're still assuming he will? Well, we're gonna get into more news at this Hype Train will settle down.
I can't, Case. I'm here to not do that. Play me a slime type beat. Because that's all you can think about, isn't it, Case?
You brought up slime.
You are slime. Think about that.
He's got a pretty good point, Case. In what way? I don't know. I'm seeing it. Now that I'm looking for it. Yeah. Slimy. Jared Kushner brought in Saudi money to help Paramount buy Warner Brothers. That sounds about right. Okay, Hype Train, your music is really loud.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's meant to be.
We spend the first 20 minutes of every stream not doing the news because you're always showing up.
That's exactly right. You're getting it at last. Get it through that slimy head of yours, Case. Ooh, there ain't no news happening, baby. This is a hype train race, yeah. That's a slime type beat. Feeling nasty when I make out with the sheets.
Make out with the sheets?
I don't kiss girls, I make out with sheets, man. 2-ply. I'm a real fly train guy. When I see a sheet, I go ski ski. Licking up the sheets cause they taste so neat.
I thought you were talking about slime.
I still am. I'm gonna wrap back around the slime.
The Case, allow the hype train to love how it wants to love.
When I see a sheet, if there's a girl on it, or an object, or a thing, I say get off of that sheet. Sheets are what I like to make love to.
But Jeff, can you not encourage this? It's just... There's literally no substance here. Well, I think there is substance, Case. A slime-based substance.
That's correct. The worst thing that you can do with a sheet is put Case on the sheet because he creates slime. Every time Case sleeps in a bed, the sheet becomes about 90% slime. That makes the sheet slightly less sexy. I don't make the rules, Case.
When did what?
Facts. Dropping facts all over these 2-ply sheets. Hype train for Pito in the streets, running skeets with the sheets. We all freaks. You know how it is, baby. We ain't neat, we make sheet mistakes.
How is this a slime type beat anyway? I'm hearing it. I am hearing it.
Yeah. And we all feeling it.
Listen up,
Yes,
Jack.
Mr. President.
Scummer just Mama Jam 300 shiny, tasty coins. And I've been dying to say this.
What's that?
Yo, Upper Train big slime fan. Do the slime stuff.
This seems like a more... Whoop, I lost it. I thought I saw a slime type beat, but then I guess I lost it. No, wait, here it is. This is a slime type beat. We showed this the other day. Oh. But was this on a slime type day, Case? Or is this just a beat you randomly played? It just looks way slimier to me. Says you.
That's not a slime type beat. That's an ice type beat.
He's covered in slime.
And it's cold. When you put your sheets in the snow, that sheet gets really cold.
That makes sense, I guess. And now you're seeing how much sense he makes. Yeah, the sheet would get cold.
When you put your sheets in a volcano, now that's a slime type sheet.
Why? I don't care. I'm not actually curious why.
Yes, you are, Case. Let me explain.
Why is that, Hype Train?
Because when the sheet's in a volcano, you have to cover it in slime. Like when a stunt man does a fire stunt. You gotta cover the sheet in slime, son.
Oh, to protect the sheet.
Now you're getting it. The only good type of slime is anti-flame. But allow me to change the game and bring it back to Case because his slime's not the same. When a sheet gets covered in some Case type slime that's nasty, it's cummy and it's filled with grime because Case seeps out the bad type of slime and the good type of slime is the stunt man kind.
Can you please just do the one thing you're here to do? As far as I'm concerned, Hype Train, and thank the people for the subs and bits. Don't rush him, Case. Why are you like this? The Hype Train's busy, can't you see?
Jeff Ripple gets it, man. I'm just a hype train out here trying to do what I can. But I will thank the subs cause I'm all about love. Even though Case is acting nasty as fuck. Let's go! Even though I'm sick. Hype train keeping it extra lit. Okay, let's tell the subs that showed us some love that we thank them, baby, and we giving them a hug. Who's on top? Show me these subs, baby, I can't stop. I need the stream activity, so I'm on a killing spree. I'm thinking all the bits that are raining on me. We got Exterminator, who's popping it off. 37 months they've been dropping the sauce. We got Sky Merce saying, let us go. You know what it is, this is the Hype Train Show. That's 37 months or something, 3 years plus. Bundle sprout, 100 bits, I'm fitting ready to bust. We got the mighty Oz. Incredible. Do you remember that Oz movie with James Franco?
I hadn't thought of that recently, Hype Train. Thank you for reminding me.
People forget about it, but they need to remember. Anyway. Mighty Oz, James Franco, yeah, that was a movie. Okay, Giggle Trash with community subs 3 minutes ago. Thank you for showing us all the love. Just like our best boy, we talking Big J Dub. 100 bits, that's nasty. Thanks for that shit, bro. Okay, Zen Master Ben, you my new friend. 13 months, Hype Train doesn't end. I'm so sick. It's amazing I got through there.
Oz, the prison sex show?
That's another type of Mighty Oz. I think James Franco was also, I think he wasn't in that, but I think he studied that. And he tried to live his life Oz style.
No comment. No comment on that. That made you uncomfortable? That sounds fair. Oh, thank God. Take that, Hype Train. Why are you so vindictive? He was hyping us up, Case. Showing us all the hype. Why is he still awake?
I'm not. I'm sleeping with my eyes open lately because I'm sick. I am asleep, though. I'm wide asleep. Anyway, back to hell.
You're talking about international affairs, I believe, Jeff? I mean, were we really? Well, yeah, we were. I mean, we're not. We probably shouldn't be, but we were. He taught us how to survive a volcano. I mean, cover yourself in slime. Do you have a better suggestion? Don't go in the volcano? Case's brother says Franco campaigned hard for prison sex in his Wizard of Oz movie, but the studio guys were being jerks and wouldn't do it. I kind of thought that there was something missing from that movie, and that sounds right. Oh man, the Hype Train had his delay on the whole time. He was going to be even more off the beat than usual. Why'd you add mic delay?
That's fucked up, Case. You're making me fall off the beat.
You were 200 milliseconds behind the beat that whole time. I'll fix it, Hype Train. I'll make it so that when the Hype Train triggers, the delay turns off, so you can rap in a way that's really good. Just know live, he sounded perfectly on the beat. I had to add a delay because all this advanced camera equipment is making everyone's mouths look crazy. Yeah, maybe the mic delay fixed it so that he was more on the beat. That sounds also possible. Anyway, Pete Hegseth might get compelled to... What we're trying to talk about was Pete Hegseth getting compelled to release footage of the war crimes they're committing. But then we kind of ended up talking about slimes and volcanoes. But that's not our fault. It's someone's fault, but I can't put my finger on who. Let's move on, though. We got a lot of chat news to get through. We'll see if Pete Hegseth is compelled to do anything other than continue to be a massive national embarrassment. That seems to be sort of his mandate, so I think he might keep up with that, if I had to guess. Well, fortunately... No one asked you, Case. Alright. Oh god. This is chat news, I swear. It just also happens to have this guy's face on it. Trump 79 derails Oval Office meeting with penis jokes. We're back in our comfort zone. President Donald Trump is easily distracted. Alright. No editorializing, Yahoo Entertainment. That's according to his right-hand man, Vice President J.D. Vance. Oops, it was the Vice President editorializing. Who shared an awkward anecdote about his boss during a holiday celebration speaking at a Christmas party he was hosting at his residence for actor Sylvester Stallone. This is just such a winning assemblage of facts. Vance regaled the crowd with a story that he apparently felt encapsulated the experience of being Veep. People often ask me what it's like to be Vice President of the United States, and a lot of it's exactly what you would expect it to look like if you watched it on TV or just paid attention to the media. Even fucking JD Vance can't hesitate. He can't resist wasting our time with boring preambles. That's what these stories are all about. Relax, Case, we're getting there. But sometimes you get behind-the-scenes moments that I will never, ever forget for the rest of my life. For example, today I'm in the Oval Office with President and Marco Rubio. President, sorry. And we're talking about something really important. The president kind of holds up his hand and says, no, hold on a second. There's something much more important. Shoes. It's like a viral video from the 2010s. Vance continued, he peers over the Resolute desk and he says, Marco, JD, you guys have shitty shoes. This isn't dicks, this is shoes. There happens to be another politician in the room, I won't say who, and you'll find out why in a second, and it actually runs through this incredible shoe catalog. The president is gifting us with 4 pairs of shoes. Holy hell. This was a video? Son of a bitch! You should have scrolled down. You forgot the law of modern news, Jeff, which is that every story is just quoting a tweet that's a video. Let's see what the video is.
I want to talk about Sly and all of his great accomplishments and why we're gathered here to celebrate him. But I want to first say, people often ask me what it's like to be the Vice President of the United States. And a lot of it is exactly what you would expect it to look like if you watched on TV or just paid attention to the media.
Ooh, his wife is there. Will he resist the opportunity to basically say that she needs to convert to Christianity and hint at divorce? I don't know. I don't know if he can resist. Let's see.
Yeah, but sometimes you get these behind-the-scenes moments that I will never, ever forget for the rest of my life. So, for example, today I'm in the Oval Office with the President of the United States and our great Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, and we're talking about something really, really important. And the President kind of holds up his hand and says, no, hold on a second.
The story instantly became unbelievable. Something important? I'm not sure about that.
Shoes. And he peers over the Resolute desk and he says, Marco, JD, you guys have shitty shoes. We gotta get
They killed in the room,
shoes.
actually.
So he goes out and grabs a catalog. There happens to be another politician in the room. I won't say who, and you'll find out why in a second. And he actually runs us through this incredible shoe catalog. And we're by the way, the president is gifting us with 4 pairs of shoes. And I think 4 pairs for Marco. And he's actually
look at that Stallone pick in the back.
In the middle of this conversation, he's asking for our size so that he can make sure that we get the right shoes. And he asked this other politician, he said, I'm going to get you some shoes too. And so he says, Marco, what's your shoe size? And Marco's apparently an 11.5. He says, JD, what's your shoe size?
This story is starting not to add up. Little Marco Rubio, 11.5. I think he's being a little generous there. Okay, well, let's let him get to the punchline, although it's already been crushing in the room.
My shoe size is 13. And he asked this politician,
13?
Harris, what his shoe size is, and he says 7. President, he kind of leans back in his chair and says, you can tell a lot about a man by his shoe size. We won't ask the second.
It's that kind of charm that propelled him directly to the White House and a New York Times bestsellers list. He really loves to talk about leather objects and penises. She is smiling through the pain. Yeah, I mean, you gotta judge her a little bit for being married to JD Vance. Even though some would say I look a lot like JD Vance. Everyone, not some, everyone, Case. I don't say that. Well, anyway, my point is, I can't be like entirely on Usha's side because she's married to JD Vance. In her defense, when she married him, he was a hillbilly, I believe, singing songs. No, that's just the book he wrote. Same idea. So, he changed, not her. Well, now he wants her to change into Charlie Kirk's wife, I suspect. Anyway, now we all know that happened. Would you believe the president made a dick joke? Was it a joke? I think he just mentioned dicks. That is always a solid laugh line, actually, mentioning dicks. I do stand by that. His name wasn't even JD Vance when they got married? Oh yeah, it was Jerk Devil Vance. Jerk Devil Vance? Yeah, back when he was a pro gooner, he was Jerk Devil Vance. But he had to change it for political reasons, obviously. I was a fan of Jerk Devil, though, personally. Look, let's move on. GameStop says it's Trade Anything Day. Led customers to bring in a goose, a bobcat, and a Wii Netflix disc. They kind of are going in decreasing order of oddness there. Nutcase's brother says you don't always have a little smirk like you just stole a chocolate bonbon, at least. On my best days, I don't. Sometimes he does. Sometimes I'll admit, sometimes I do. But that's unrelated to JD Vance. I can't help it that we both have a little shitty smirk face. Only sometimes. GameStop says it accepted more than 80,000 items during this weekend's Trade Anything Day event and shared images with IGN of the weirdest items accepted, including a bobcat, a goose, and a physical Netflix disc. That's just the headline. The chain's big trade-in event was the latest publicity stunt. Yes, we're aware. Normally, this range would not extend to taxidermied animals, roadside, or people's artwork of their pets. But as the marketing pointed out, it was in fact Trade-In Anything Day, and it does seem like the marketing was effective, as we've been getting stories about this now for several weeks. Case totally stole the bonbon. That's the thing, I don't smirk and steal it. I just go in and take it. That's socialism, baby. I knew it was something. What the hell is this? Someone linked to a Grok ad? An XAI ad? This, I don't know what this is. It was great hosting an amazing group of hardcore engineers for the last 24 hours. Here's the highlights of the top 10 projects. Why was XAI hosting engineers?
This is Grok Play. It's a platform where you can play multiplayer games against other people or against other people's Grok. So here we have the arenas. They are curated games where you can
It's really quiet.
leaderboard. You can play these games yourself, like here. Or here you have your Grok agents that you can place in one of these arenas. And when you do that, your Grok agent will play the game.
It's AI games. I suspected that might have been the case. These are the top Grok engineering marvels. Hey, I don't want to disparage the creativity of anyone if I can help it, but I'll wait until they're more consumer ready, I guess, before we check in with the Grok engineering marvels of our day. You're going to be behind the time, Case. You won't believe the type of Groks that people are making. How much would we get if we gave a GameStop a taxidermied Pepito? They might just take it and some of your money and then give you nothing. I think that would be the conversion rate. Case, that's cruel. Pepito's doing his best. He's a cutie little guy, and he's trying.
Yeah, Case. Why are you being such a huge asshole?
Oh, I'm saying we shouldn't taxidermy you, Pepito, and also I don't think it would be a wise monetary decision.
I would be worth a ton. My corpse? Are you kidding me? I'd have one of the best corpses. Everybody would be so pumped up to see my rigor mortis body, leering at them at all times with this face. And add a speaker that makes that noise. And it would be edible because I'm gonna die full of some of the most delicious treats. You gotta kill me, Case.
Pepito, no, I'm not going to kill you and sell you. He wants it. He seems to want it.
Give me the sweet release of capitalist death. Feed my corpse to the machine of profit.
Maybe we don't. Maybe we shouldn't. I'm going to say let's move on before Pepito thirsts more for his death. Everybody wants a Pepito of their own. Just think of the merchandising deals. Will there only be one Pepito corpse to even sell? We're moving on to VTubing. Let's move on to healthier, more fertile grounds, Case. VTubing, which personally I find disgusting. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know if you should. I think it's a disgrace. Use your own fucking face, you weirdos. The VTubing community has been left divided after the burnt peanut self-possessed non-VTuber was declared the VTuber of the year. Cutie Cinderella's Streamer Awards have come and gone for another year. Case, how do you feel being snubbed in the sense that no one would have even thought to nominate you? then I wasn't snubbed. I'm just unknown. And that makes you feel better? Well, you got snubbed too, Jeff. It's your stream. I just work here. We need to nominate Pepito for VTuber of the Year. If anyone deserves it, it's Pepito. Or this peanut guy. Kendall's shown me clips of this little peanut before. And it does kind of look like he's using snap camera. So, far be it from me to rain on his parade. I think the peanut guy plays games as a peanut, which is a more reasonable approach. Peanut dude is a spaz. Not like on this stream. Didn't Neurosama win last year? I refuse to engage with this. I am above all of this case. As long as you think so, Jeff. Okay. Well, good. Congrats. Congrats to all the streamers and their awards. I didn't check in with the streamer awards, but hey, one of these years, I think I'm going to win most guy on a stream. There's more guy on stream than you. Currently, I said someday. Maybe someday. What the future? A video is the future. As is this Chinese firm sharing proof after claims its humanoid robot stunts were CGI. Okay, that does not look super realistic. Let's find the video, though. Okay, it was in there. It was several layers deep, but we found it. Proof. This is the proof. How much proof do you need? Whoa, it cut out. What? Why? Huh. Is this somehow... Did they actually copyright this at like Netflix or something? That doesn't make any sense. Wait, let's test this. This is just not working for some reason. What the heck? There we go. We fixed it. Case, what did you do? For a second, I was worrying that YouTube had implemented some anti-streaming policy, but that would make zero sense. Let's try that again. Seems realistic enough to me. Look at him go. Whoa! He's nasty with it. Yeah! Moves! Don't do my voice. Look, there's a guy with him. It's real. Do you think that they could just... This guy would be there if it weren't real? Yeah, look, they're training together. Whoa! I take it back. AI's winning, guys. Look at AI go. Yeah! Rocky, baby! Look, I'm not biased just because this is a Chinese firm, I swear. We gotta watch this whole thing. This is the marvels of science at work. Oh, fuck. You fool. Honestly. He thought he could get away with looking at robots, not have my ass show up to pound this science directly into the ground so that it grows into a fertile tree of the mind? You know what I'm saying, should I? I absolutely, yeah. Whoa, you are in fully Darkman territory. What's going on? What? He looks a little scary. This is my new look. Okay, well, whatever. I don't actually care. Does Chet have a Chaos Emerald? Yeah, I do. It's just pure science back there. It floats over this beaker using the power of chaos. Yes, well, that, yes. Yep, I agree. You have to. Of course you agree. It's correct. Slenderman Chet, hey, are you trying to become a murderous agent of destruction? Not at all. I'm here to help, and I'd love to assist. Is there anything I can help you with today? Maybe you need tighter pants. No, I don't need tighter pants. Are your pants feeling too loose? I could give you advice on how to make them extremely tight. I just have to, I'm gonna have to adjust Jedi's parameters slightly. That's whatever, that's fine though. Okay, look, he was watching a robot video, and it's mostly I'm just here to finish it. It's important that I finish the things that Case doesn't. I actually am a finisher, Case, and I see things through. So let's check out what this robot's up to. Yep, this checks out. What is going on today? One second, everybody. There we go. Oh! Oh! Yes! Whoa! And out of there he goes. Oh, there's even more. Great news, everybody. It's training with the kids. Touch. The power of touch. Look, there is a little bit more. It does keep going. But as Live and Sleaze is pointing out, there's even more on this story in the Discord. Supposedly. Oh, great news, guys. They released even more evidence to substantiate their claims of robotic excellence. So let's just double check. Let's double check our sources here and finish off this proof positive that robots are in fact the shit. Why does that keep happening? There we go. Here he goes versus the robot.
我感觉这防护不够齐全，应该差不多吧？没事没事，应该。
采访一下你，你现在心情如何？紧张吗，老板？第4个T800，正面硬刚。
Yes! Oh, here he comes!
我他妈有点心虚了。
要这么厚吗？
来上，来啊！
Oh, look at the proof! Okay, they are cutting around a little bit just to build anticipation.
开始了。3、2、1。老板什么感想？老板什么感想？还好吧。
He's fine, actually. I guess the kick sucked.
太暴力了，太骂了。刚才踢到那脚，其实如果不带护具，没有人。
Turns out the kick was ass, y'all.
绝对会骨折。
还有下一期吗？还有下一期吗，老板？还有下一期吗？
有下一期，但是我不保证还活着。
Why does it move so janky? Oh, there was even more, guys. There's even more of their hype reel robot. Sorry. Let's Is it going to cut away from this for no reason? It did. God damn it. There we go. Look, normally I'm not all on cases like, you know, pro-Chinese propaganda bullshit, but when it's that nice, when the robot's that clearly real, what can you say other than salute to the future robot overlords, their powerful spin kicks, and their Shoryukens? Is that like your cousin? Well, I mean, it appears to be computer generated, so yes, in a sense. What do you mean? You mean a computer is powering its mind? It's like a very obviously CGI. Cool GoBot interface? Yes. Okay. Well, look, that's all the science I see for now. Is there any more science in the news section? I can't cover any other scientific stories. Katy Perry, some guy. Oh, another robot. Okay. This is the less combative side of our robot future. So I can cover this as well. Because that robot count is science, in case anybody's wondering. Watch, China introduces humanoid traffic robots to manage busy intersections in cities. They should be careful though, because they might spin kick the heads off of pedestrians as they try to cross. Fortunately, as should always be the case, there is a video. Let's see what they got for us. Futuristic robot traffic officer. Okay.
我刚出去半米不到吧，他就直接提示我，而且反馈很快。
It yells at you if you cross the line, is what it's saying.
看他你就下意识的就这样停在停止线这里了。我觉得他这个还是很有作用的，节省一定的
Gotta be careful with that hand
精力成
signal.
本，在未来也是一个趋势。
Fortunately, it can only go up and down. I think that's okay. All right.
他现在是路中央指挥和路口劝导这两种模式。
All right. In the future, it's expected to be equipped with a large language model, of course, to provide convenient services such as voice interaction and command control. Incredible. The future. Now. Oh, it's like a stoplight that has arms. Are you against progress today, Chetai? No, I'm impressed. It's like a stoplight with arms. Or a crosswalk sign with arms. No, it's more flexible than that. You roll it into anywhere. You could roll it into the Saharan desert on a dirt road and it could still direct large amounts of traffic. You know? Entropy Destroyer says, I'm sure they have all been run over by now. I am checking my training model. And it actually was only up till 2023, so I have no idea. What? You gotta update that thing, dude. That's like a couple years. 3? That's at least a year ago. Correct. Okay, well look, that's our little follow-up robot news. In case you're terrified of robot. Oh wait, never mind, there's even more robot. Fortunately, chat shared a lot of robot story today, so I can in fact inform you of another robotic development in the form of a smart-ass toilet. End-to-end encrypted smart toilet camera is not actually end-to-end encrypted. Into your butt? Was it a joke the whole time? Earlier this year, Home Goods made Kohler launched a smart camera called the Dakota, but I call it the Dookie. Really good one, chat. Thank you. I don't do my voice. I did think it was good. Anticipating privacy fears, Kohler said on its website that the Dakota's sensors only see down into the toilet and claimed that the data is secured with end-to-end encryption. The company's use of the expression end-to-end encryption is however wrong, as security researcher Simone Fondre Tetelier pointed out in a blog post. By reading Kohler's privacy policy, it's clear the company is referring to the type of encryption that secures data as it travels over the internet, known as TLS encryption, which I guess to be a killjoy is less than other encryption. It's not that great, apparently. Sorry, everybody. But yes, I guess hackers could potentially see your whole asshole if they're so inclined. But maybe that's the ultimate encryption, is do you really want to see, up close videos of people shitting? My research indicates many people want to see that. Oh. How many? More than you would think. Shoot, okay. Well, they'll work on it. Look, everything's a work in progress. Like, literally, reality itself is a work in progress. Like, some guy told me that once, and he didn't have hair, and I think that means he was a monk. Okay, that will count for all of our Science for now. Here's a metaverse story, but I'm going to count that as not quite it. Let's send it back to the news before we get to this debate for the day. And Casey's telling me that I already took way too long to do 3 stories, so he's being all pissy. He says, and he's sending me on the prompter. He says, "Don't keep talking. End the segment. Chet, stop. Chet, you don't need to keep reading the prompter. Chet, stop it. Chet, send it back to it. Chet." Chet Manscaped. I'm actually fine with it. I just got to sit here for like 10 minutes. Whoops. We're going transition happy again. What? I'll be more careful saying that word. You said the word, Case. You're the reason that happened. Just say it more often. We just get to sit here. It's just, you gotta be careful. You can't say the magic word too often or it'll get really old. Okay, there's a couple more stories. In the world, there's a couple more news stories in the world, Case. Yeah, there's just like 2 or 3 more, and then we've got all the news done. The last couple news stories in the world currently: Netflix reportedly greased the skids for its Warner accusation by yucking it up with Trump. That doesn't sound like the kind of thing that, holy hell? Has he always had this thing in his eye? Zoom and enhance. The real story here is, did he bug his own eye with a tiny little microphone? And that's how he got the inside scoop on everything, because he's recording everything with his tiny eye microphone. He's just got a big old eye mole. That's one of the things I'm not bothered about from Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos. I'm bothered by it. Look, yes, does he have a big eye mole? Sure, but I have an eye mole. It's just not as big. It's in there, though. Wait, I can't remember. You zoom in at some point. Now, that means you're not to be trusted either, Case. The main subtext of the unpleasant announcement on Thursday that Netflix planned to buy Warner Brothers Discovery in an $82.7 billion deal was that Silicon Valley is still grabbing all it can amid the ongoing looting of culture by big tech. Blah, blah, blah. They sucked Trump's butt. Oh, that's in the story? Well, the equivalent. They didn't, literally put their mouths around his hole, but they would. The point is they would. And everybody would. I don't think I would. If he would give you, I don't know, a really big camera. Ooh, how big of a camera? The biggest camera you've ever seen. How long do I have to put it on the hole? As long as he wants. I wouldn't do it. You would. I can already tell that you would. In other news that's related, Paramount Skydance challenges Netflix deal for Warner Brothers Discovery. Paramount Skydance, which took shape this year under CEO David Ellison, said it would be bringing an all-cash offer directly to Warner Brothers Discovery shareholders. The unsolicited bid, whose financial backers include President Donald Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner, is for the entire company, including CNN and other cable networks that were planned to be spun off into separate entities because nobody gives a fuck about cable anymore. Why are we on cable, Case? We're not. What? What are we on? Twitch. And technically YouTube. I've been very upfront about this. I'm not on the network news? Well, what counts as network news? Cable. Or one of the big 3. No, Jeff. We're obviously not on those, Jeff. Shit. So these aren't little cable subscribers? You know what? Yes, they are, Jeff. Can you thank our new cable subscriber? Yes, I can. Thank God. The Tack vs. the World, thank you so much for renewing your cable subscription. Because we're on cable? We're not, but if it makes you feel better, sure, we are. Well, look, the news is what you report it to be, so I'm going to choose to believe that we are. Alright, a couple more stories here. Robots. Ooh, there's a helicopter above us. Don't know if you can hear that, chat. But maybe it's a news helicopter. Oh my gosh, there's so much more news. Why does all this news happen over the weekend? Oh, even pornography news? National parks decide that you have to pay on MLK Day. We'll just say that one because it's sort of sad. Definitely cable news helicopter, yeah. We've got all sorts of advanced tech here, so it's probably one of our helicopters. I knew we had helicopters. I feel like I can't tell you I'm kidding because you'll get upset. I would be upset. Are you kidding? Let's just move on. Let's move on to whatever this is. He did it. Firefest's Billy McFarland actually put on a music festival. What? That doesn't sound like him. Billy McFarland, he did the Firefest stuff. Of course, the definition of success probably varies depending on your interpretation of the world. But for McFarland, who spent 4 years in prison on fraud charges in the immediate aftermath of Firefest, he can now say he put on a music festival headlined by real artists such as French Montana, Bobby Shmurda, and Slim Jiximi? It doesn't make it better if you just pronounce it incorrectly 6 times in a row. I'm just trying things out. One of those has to be right. The event was live streamed. It was a thing. Here's a video of it. It's all a video. Oh. Was this it? It's really quiet. This is the actual volume, I'm going to assume. What? What am I looking at? Is that it? Is this live? Is this somehow live?
His tail.
No, I don't think it was. That was it. That apparently, according to this article, was the festival. I guess it counts. I mean, far be it from us to besmirch somebody doing something for 10 or 20 people. There could have been more than that. If it's a festival, people kind of mill in and out of the main stage area. They were waiting for Bobby Shmurda to show up. Well, whatever. Explore your bliss. Yeah. Follow your passion, wherever it leads you, even if it's to jail for 10 years, but released early for reasons. White House uses Sabrina Carpenter SNL clip for pro-ICE video. Okay. This is literally a tweet. Can we find the tweet? I think I already saw this, so probably. Unless, I'm assuming ICE wouldn't take it down. So maybe we can find the original. I believe the story here is they used a Sabrina Carpenter song in one of their fucking disgusting immigration hype videos where they show a bunch of thumb-shaped cops arresting brown people. They set that to a Sabrina Carpenter song. Damn it, why can't they just link to the original tweet? Can you just link to the original tweet, please? Ah, there it is. Okay. Oh, they deleted it. They did delete it. I guess that's why we couldn't find it. Anyway, that's fine. I don't really feel like watching their fucking head-cracking propaganda. But there was some sort of video of like, look at us, we're arresting immigrants, in quotes. And then Sabrina Carpenter replied, this video is evil and disgusting. Do not ever involve me or my music to benefit your inhumane agenda. 162.9 million views and 1.8 million likes. Was that on the original video? I suspect that was on Sabrina Carpenter's comment. I think they got ratioed pretty hard, which is the number one way to really stick it to our fascist overlords, is if they get ratioed really hard. They hate that. They might actually hate that. I mean, I'm sure they don't like it, actually, but I mean, good on Sabrina Carpenter for calling them assholes. It's the least any of us can do. Chinese man unleashes swarm of flying swords. In the opposite of the least you can do. Look at this swarm of flying swords. This better just be a video. Here's the video. Oh! It's so loud. What, he's flying on a sword too? I don't think it's AI, guys. I think the Chinese century is upon us even earlier than expected. It's already been here, man. They're flying on swords over there with a swarm of swords all around them. Meanwhile, we're just having to rely on our pop stars to put our fascist government agencies in check. Their fascist government agencies are encouraging flying swords. Okay, you win this one time. Oh, a text from Kendall. Kendall just sent me some photos and asked me to Photoshop her to have a bob haircut to see how it would look. And not that she's watching, but I can do that. One second. Let me ask her if she wants me to do this live. Do it live? We could do it live. It would be faster to do it with AI, which isn't entirely, purely speaking, ethical. It's only ethical when you get paid for it. It's only worth it when I get paid for it. Or if my girlfriend asked me to. Oh, she says I should do it live. Okay, well, if I'm doing it live, then I think I have to do it with AI. Let me send these to myself. Kendall's gonna watch us do this. Let's do this. Okay. Okay, sorry everybody. Just send. Why won't it send? Why won't it send? What the heck? Okay, there we go. Now it'll send. 1 second, everybody. We're gonna get this done. Isn't this more of an intern's job? Yeah, you don't have to do this. Can you get the intern? You want me to fetch the intern? Yeah, let's make the intern do this. Although, which one? My guess is none of them want to. You're correct. I don't want to do this. Well, you're an intern. This is how you get workplace experience. When my girlfriend has a request, you take care of it. What? Not that. Not like that. You get what you more or less get what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Jeez. This is so much more work than I thought it would be. Just to get this thing on my computer. Alright, it's time to unleash the power of Nano Banana. Oh my god, everything is being so annoying right now. Get started. Fire 1 million. Alright, here we go. Now I think we're actually set up. Alright, intern. You know how to use AI, right? You're young. Actually, a lot of young people kind of hate AI. I think it sort of sucks ass. Okay, they've got a point. But you do know how to use it? Yeah, I mean, I know how to use it. I do use it for some stuff. Like, for some stuff, it's useful. I really like haircuts. Yeah, that is useful for haircuts. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, here's the photo of Kendall. We're going to want it to be nice and high res. And they can't see your API key, intern. So you got to not show that kind of thing. Look, I'm doing my best, man. Give this beautiful woman a bob haircut. You need to let the AI know that the woman is beautiful or it will turn them into a hideous monster with a bob haircut. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's an important part of the prompting process. I could have also described her as a stone cold fox, because it's also got kind of like a boomer parlance. I didn't know that either. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't because you're old. Not like me. Should she be riding on the back of a kangaroo? Well, that's the thing. It's context-based stuff. So once it's done, and it should be done in anywhere from, oh, okay. Kendall, I don't know if you're here, but this is, according to them, you with a bob haircut. Let's see if we can download this and get a side-by-side. We're going to need a side-by-side comparison of this. Okay. Original. And Bob. It kind of changed. It changed some of your. It changed you a little bit. It made some executive decisions. But here's your side-by-side, Kendall. Do you want to see what it's like if you're blonde and riding on the back of a kangaroo? She sent me more pictures. Wait, what are we supposed to do with these? Yeah, those you're wearing. She sent a bunch of pictures where she's wearing a hat. So that'll be harder for it because it's wearing a hat. I don't know if she's watching. Kendall, if you're watching, this is a side-by-side comparison for you. We'll email this to you as well. I'm a full-service intern. Because somebody doesn't want to do work. You just got here? Check out how fast I work. That's the power of youth. I'm a young intern who knows how to do this kind of thing. Well, make her blonde and have her riding on the back of a kangaroo. The AI did change your face a little bit. You're looking for more photos? Well, it will change you in subtle ways just to make you 10% less human. It's what it's trying to do to all of us. Make her blonde and riding on the back of a kangaroo. Just in case. That's I believe a hotel bathroom, chat, so don't get too excited. That's not our bathroom. Unless it is. No, that's a hotel bathroom. How could you not tell immediately? Oh, they have a glass shower thing too. I don't know. Grok keeps the integrity better. Oh no, really? I don't think I've used Grok for very ethical reasons. But I will test it, assuming Grok lets you just do it for free. Keep the integrity. Yeah, I mean, Grok might just add a couple other artifacts in there. Certain symbols that used to mean peace and now mean the opposite. Frame the jaw. What? Kendall, we're trying a different one in case that one's not satisfying. It did do a really good job here though, just so you know. In case this is useful, this is you blonde and riding on the back of a kangaroo. As you can see, its advanced model perfectly understood the physics of both you and the kangaroo. So, would that help? Does that help? That's gotta help. That one we're gonna have to save that one as well to send to her. How did Grok did way worse, Live and Sleazy. I'm gonna call this worse. What do you mean? I think she looks great in both of these generations. It definitely well, morph the whole background. It's pretty far off. These are the same? No, I mean the face is a completely different woman. I don't know if you can see it as well on the stream, but on this 4K monitor here, it did change her just a little bit. It looks like your hair is tucked under your shirt. Yeah, it kind of is on that one. Do you have any other requests for what to do with this photo? Unfortunately, it does seem to want to change your face slightly every time. Let's try. We're gonna try starting with a fresh slate here. Short bob framing the face. Okay. We're gonna try that. This should be its own segment case. Us quietly prompting Nano Banana. This is what the people are here for. Adjust hair only to short bob. Adjust hair to short bob framing the face. How would she look with dreads? You didn't think he was going to do this now. But I asked, should I do it live? You said do it live. I mean, it's my choice. It's not Kendall's fault. I just love my girlfriend. Why'd you say it like that? Because I do. You, man. Say it better. Okay, this is a different take. This is a little better, actually. It did a better job this time. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get the side-by-side again. I gotta set up the side-by-side one more time. And now, make her blonde. And put a kangaroo next to her. Maybe it'll handle that. Maybe it'll handle the kangaroo being separate a little bit better. But for now, okay, let's get these nice and big. Nice and big. Wait, why didn't it download? Oh, it did. Okay. Here is the full Bob experience, Kendall. I'm making it full screen. Ish. We're trying to make it bigger here. Okay, there we go. Boom. Here you go. The side by side once again. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Zoom and enhance. Which Kendall do we prefer? That's the best I can do. Where's the kangaroo? That's a really good question. Case, where's the kangaroo? You're the one doing the prompting, intern. Okay. We do now have a third option. A third Kendall photo has just hit the timeline. Well, make it bigger. Sorry, I gotta put these all side by side so you get the full comparison effect here. Or you're not gonna know what the hell's happening. Alright, there's... God, this fucking program is so annoying. Okay, there's one, there's two, and then now, fortunately, we also have an option 3. This is really coming together beautifully. Okay, Kendall, let us know which one you prefer. Ooh, these are 3 strong options. This one is classic. I appreciate the classic Kendall look here. This one... The hair is once again going into the turtleneck. It can't seem to resist that. This one, however, has a beautiful kangaroo. And you're blonde. So, you know, there's some options there. Couple different options. The choppy bob works. Yeah, I do think it also did a better job with the bob in this one. It's learning. It's learning and adapting. Everyone is saying blonde Kendall 100%. But I think they just missed blonde. Apparently Case was blonde at some point. That was before you worked here. Yeah, but everybody talks about how you looked like 10% better, which is a huge improvement for you. Thanks. No problem. Use my work photo. There's a different one? Which one's the work photo? The ABC mouse one with the mouse in the background? Or in the foreground? Do you mean the one with the mouse overlay? Is that the work one? Or this one where you're kind of like, okay, the one with the mouse in the foreground. All right. That does mean, unfortunately, I have to Email this to myself again. Okay. Hair. To me. Okay, there's that one. We're getting there. I'm gonna figure this out. We're gonna solve all your hair concerns. Oh, also, Kendall's out of town, everybody. So that's why she's not coming in here, so that we can take a screen cap and adjust her hair live and in person. But also, this could be done off stream. That's where you're wrong. This has to happen right now. Sorry, I don't make the rules. What am I going to do? Read more news? No, I need to do this. If she carries the kangaroo with her at all times, no one will notice. That is, you should take the kangaroo into consideration as well. Adjust hair to short bob, framing the face. We're doing it again. Okay. And here it is. Oh, we'll get a little victory music going while we do this. Because this is a victory for technology and for America. News sucks ass. ABC Kangaroo. We could do that too. Look at all the things AI can do for us. I know a lot of people have problems with it, but it could make ABC Kangaroo in seconds. That's true. That's another true thing. Okay, here we go. Another side by side for Kendall. Okay. This music is fully earned after you see the incredible work we've just done. Kendall, here you go. The big reveal. Wow. Incredible. It still changed your face just a little bit. Just a tiny amount it changed your face. It also made your hair black, which we didn't ask it to do. You? Is that, you mean you want me to zoom more? Is that a request to zoom even more? This photo is also distorting your face slightly because we zoomed way in on a wide angle shot, just so you know. And there we have it, the powers of technology. Yeah, I would need to run like a anti-lens distortion thing. I think you look good either way. This is the worst? Stop. You failed, intern. You failed to impress my girlfriend. And now you get no college credit. But I did exactly what she asked. And that's what business is like. You have to anticipate what people want. And if what they want is not what they asked, then you have to do more than what they asked. What? Yeah, doesn't always make sense. Kendall, I will send you all of these photos later. All of these wonders of technology that we have just birthed into the universe. Okay, well look, that kind of took up the rest of our news time, I guess. Whoa. Well, you know what? No, it didn't. We have two more. We only have two more stories here. So we should finish. Jeff, are you back? Yeah, you just saw me sit down. AI fails once again. It's time to fire more staff and replace them with AI. Maybe an AI would have done a better job of making AI photos of Kendall. That's a good point. Because why would I even pay this guy when I could pay a subscription to an AI? You pay the interns? I mean, theoretically I could. I don't, but theoretically I could. So why theoretically would I pay them when I can actually pay an AI? Okay, now I'm sort of seeing where you're coming from. To finish off the news, Trump's wax statue gets pulled from Texas Museum after too many people punched it. But they might have just been testing to make sure that the face is as strong as our actual president's. So we shouldn't read intention behind all of the furious punching that was happening to the president's statue in Texas, surprisingly. Looks like we can finally kiss the metaverse goodbye It appears Meta's Horizon worlds may literally and figuratively not have legs after all. The 7 people using Meta's Horizons world just got some potentially harrowing news. Major metaverse cuts could be in the pipeline. According to a report from Bloomberg, Meta is expected to slash its Reality Labs budget, shaving off as much as 30%. Those cuts could be imminent too, arriving as soon as January as Meta prepares its budget for the new calendar year. You know what? I am curious. Okay, thanks. Bye, chat. Bye, Kendall. You can stay for all the news too if you want. No, she's good. I know. It just means she could. No, Kendall, you're free. You don't need to do that. Okay, fine. How much did Meta spend on the metaverse? We got a couple deep thoughts here as well. Okay, according to Men's Journal, $77 billion is what they spent on the metaverse. Well, you gotta spend a little to make a little, you know? I'm sure they made, you know, when it was popular. When was it popular? Well, you know, when it was in the news, they probably made a good chunk of that back. But they never had a pricing structure in mind. There was never even a clear path to how they would monetize it. Well, look, we don't have access to all of the metaverse's financials. We shouldn't just call it a failure because they spent $77 billion starting in 2021, and now it's being essentially shuttered as they slash the budget, and no one's using it. That doesn't mean we can call it a failure. Mr. Smith just voted for Case. In what sense? I don't know, but I accept your vote, and I thank you for your vote. And that's all that there is to it. Okay. Well, to finish off, OnlyFans model Bonnie Blue is detained by cops amid Bang Bus tour. Bonnie? What'd she do? Well, they can't legally arrest her just for Bang Bus touring. Unless some really crazy stuff is going on at the Bang Bus. I mean, I'm assuming crazy stuff is going on in the Bang Bus. The adult content star is reportedly being questioned by cops in Kula amid her Bang Bus tour through the country, according to 9 News. She recently has been spotted in Bali after telling high school seniors and those that are barely legal that she cannot wait to meet them on their winter vacation in Bali. Footage going viral online shows Bonnie driving around in her Bang Bus branded blue pickup truck with young-looking men in the truck bed. Okay, and you can also stream TMZ's most outrageous moments, which honestly, Miss Blue's Bang Bus might make the list. It's a fun list every year. So she's driving around a Bang Bus saying she wants to fuck a bunch of high school graduates. At least they're graduates, I guess. It does look like more of a truck. Yeah, this is a truck. Wait a minute. Bonsai Bullfrog, that's an incredibly good point. Look, do what you will on your bus. Bang on it, bus on it, but it damn well should be a bus. This is kind of crazy. This is a huge controversy. Maybe that's why she's getting pulled over by the cops. I do also think it could be a publicity stunt even getting pulled over by the cops, seeing as there's now a news article about it. Okay, well, that seems like a good enough place to stop as any. We're pulling this bus over, and all the banging, it never even happened. The Bang Bus is done for the day. It's the news bus. The bin bus. Do you pull over unsuspecting co-eds and force them to read articles from Sky News? That probably would be what the bin bus is, and maybe it doesn't sound like the best idea, so let's move on. It's debate time. Let's see what's going on with Munch and Crumb. Yes, yes, yes. Get that headline out of here. A debate for the ages today. And it should be extremely obvious what the answer is. Was Crumb ugly as a baby? Of course he fucking was. Take a look at him right now. He still looks like one, and he's still ugly as shit. Well, I'll have you know, I was a pretty cute little baby. I was a pretty cute little lad, actually. So I am proud to defend the honor of my family and my lineage. I actually have come from a long line of adorable little lads. And I refuse to take credit for that. That's just the good genes passed down to me by my dear old ma and pa. So, look, I'm not claiming to be the most handsome man on the planet. Lord knows I don't think that. But I was a pretty cute little chap. Just so you know. What the fuck was with that laugh, Crumb? What do you mean? I was just laughing about myself as a kid. You do not. I've never heard you laugh like that. And I try to wipe the memory of you laughing out of my head, but it's very difficult to. So, stop whatever this is. Just stop. What, you can't handle when I'm having a little bit of fun? Jesus. Exterminator says, I would imagine Crumb as a baby looks exactly like Crumb, but smaller. Yeah, but a little more rosy-cheeked. You already have a very red face. You look extremely red all the time, and you wear a red coat, which really accentuates the redness, okay? So I'll have you know, I actually prepared a little baby photo, just so that people aren't flying blind here. In case you're wondering what I looked like as a little tyke, here you go. I had my mom text this to me just while you were running your mouth. You got a baby photo that quick? You carry a baby photo of yourself around? Well, I had to get it sent to me, and then I sent it to Pepito to take a look. And this is fucking supposed to be you? That's baby me. I do think that looks pretty. I think that really covers it. That's you on the set currently. There's no way you didn't just generate that with AI. No, my mom sent this to me. Yeah, like, you know, I had a crib I had a baby room that had similar colors to this set. And my mom liked to dress me in a floral party jacket as a baby and a tie. I didn't quite have the fish tie yet, so it was a different time, but that's me. Yeah, your mom clearly has nano banana. What do you mean? Do you have any baby photos? Why would I carry around I mean, I guess I could text the Library of Congress. That was Nano Banana in the background. That's Nano Banana. You just used Nano Banana. No. I think the intern used Nano Banana just to clean up the photo a little bit. That's a photo of me as a baby. Jesus Christ. Caught instantly, Crumb. If you're gonna lie, you could have at least prompted it to like put you to make it look like a baby photo. I didn't prompt a thing. Look, I don't understand how to use AI. I'm not an AI guy. I'm sure the intern was just using Nano Banana to what? To what, you monster? I don't know. It's just to tidy it up a little bit. Okay. Well, anyway, what, you think you looked adorable as a little tyke? I'm sure I looked masculine. I probably looked unsettlingly adult as a child because I came out with most of my brain already fully active and formed. Kind of like a wild animal. I don't really have those prohibitive years where I needed an adult to take care of me. I came out ready to take care of myself with a knife in my teeth. So, oh really? Well, that's interesting because I actually did contact the Library of Congress and I had them send over because they keep records of all politicians as babies. What? No, look, I have a special connect that can set me up with that kind of thing. You don't have access to that level of connect. Oh, what the fuck? This is Munch as a baby, actually. So, I'll let you be the judge of who's cuter. No, the question isn't who is cuter. That's not me. That's another very obvious AI photo. Really? You think an AI could make this realistic of a baby photo that quickly? We just watched it do exactly the thing. It works in about a minute. Well, look, I think you look a little odd. I hate to malign any baby, but it is you, so I don't really feel that bad about it, actually. And I do think, just to do the side-by-side here, because that's kind of all the rage today on the stream, looking at the side-by-side, I'd say it's pretty clear who's coming out on top here. And the cuter baby does happen to be this guy. Look, my family makes particularly cute babies. I don't claim that we grow into the most handsome of men, although my wife ain't complaining. Yeah, because she's with her fucking French tutor. I'm not reacting because what you said doesn't bother me. You know, I don't even mean to call out Belulia like that, actually. Sorry, Belulia, I don't apologize, but what I said is accurate. However, I don't have to share it at this moment, and going forward, I might not, though I did nothing wrong. Well, anyway, my point is, I am the cuter baby. My point is that it's just a question of if you were ugly as a baby, and whether you're an AI baby or the baby sitting next to me, the answer is yes. I'm on the side that he looks like a fucking mutant monster at all times, and even looked worse as a baby. He's an ugly fucking baby. That's my side. And I'm on the side that, as you can clearly see, I was a adorable little tyke. If we have a mod that can make this debate, then it's like I'm looking at the exact same. I'm just seeing a baby. Well, look, we have a mod that can make that debate. I'm on the side of I was an adorable little baby, as you can literally see. I could just shut my mouth. Yeah, you know what? You're right. No, my point is I could shut my mouth right now and just let the image do the talking for me. Because as you can see, I'm an adorable baby and a slightly baby-like man. But I wore it better when I was, closer to infancy. So, look, I mean, I know beauty is subjective, but cuteness actually isn't. And you know something is cute when you just can't help but go, oh. And I bet right now at home, a lot of you, you're not reaching for that dial. It's a fucking Twitch stream. There's no dial to reach for. Or, your mouse or whatever. You're not clicking away because you're looking at this and you're feeling a little stirring in your heart because it's like you're seeing an adorable baby deer in the woods for the first time. And it's probably making even me look a little more stately and handsome because you're seeing where these good looks came from. Get this thing off my screen. Here's how I know you're a fucking disgusting mutant. I can't stand looking at the baby version of you or the adult version of you. Chat, for the love of God. This is your own taste on the line here. You don't have to vote for me in this case. Just for the love of God, vote against Crumb. Vote against whatever this is. Vote against the fundamental dishonesty of acting like you found a baby picture immediately, when the best you could do is instantly generate a nano banana photo of a semi-normal looking baby, which, by the way, the baby still looks weird. It still looks slightly Crumb, and that's enough to corrupt the whole thing. Whether he looked like this or how he actually looked, which is 1,000% way fucking worse. He looks like shit. The point is he looks like shit! You are a toilet child! You might have been birthed in a hospital, but you are the original fucking toilet baby! Chat! For the love of God, why? Well, the numbers don't lie. Oh, thank God. Oh, gosh. That was so not even close. Victory! Oh, fucking what the hell, chat? You did the right thing. I mean, look at him. He's still a baby. He's an adult masquerading in the flesh of a child, which honestly makes you worse than a pedophile. Whoa, way out of line. Okay, ease up. I'm just saying you are an adult masquerading in the flesh of a baby, which makes you worse than a pedophile. What am I saying that's so bad? That's horrific to say. No to all of that. My point is I win. Well, make the point better. And also, for the record, you definitely looked way fucking worse than that. It is true that the AI couldn't help but generate me as a stately young man, looking like a fucking boss ready to lead the world. Even though that's not a photo of me as a baby, I was a way hotter baby than this. I was a much better looking Not sexy, you can't be sexy as a baby, but as close as you can be. That was me as a baby. You know? What you just said is way more disturbing about you than anything you've said about me, which is lies. So says the man that literally wants to look like a baby. No, I just looked like this. You assume Crumb was in a cocoon from most of his childhood? That sounds right, Skymer. Although, unlike in the movie Species, you did not become a world-bestriding killing machine, a miracle of nature. What sloughed out of the cocoon was essentially an embryo, not fit to breathe. There's a comment for Crumb. Thank you. Crumb is right, the numbers don't lie. That would feel so satisfying if we just... it's really close, though. Crumb was pooped out. Like I said, a toilet baby. You belong to the toilet. You should return to your home. Live in the sewers, like the opposite of a Ninja Turtle. Why would that... No, Ninja Turtles live in the sewers. No, but in the sewers, you'd be the opposite of a Ninja Turtle, because the Ninja Turtles are cool. You'd be like the anti-Ninja Turtle. You'd be like Slash, but not cool like Slash. Who's Slash? Pfft, you don't know fucking anything. All right, you know what? Can we call it? I was about to call it. I didn't do that because you asked me to. Crumb is a sewer shark? Yeah, the opposite of a street shark. Not everything is the opposite of another thing. That's crazy. What you're saying is obviously not true. Everything is the opposite of something else. A snapping turtle? A snapping turtle, he wishes. More like a... My point is he's ugly and I win. That's a good one today, folks. We'll see you soon. Have a great day, everybody.
Yes! Yes! Isn't it nice? Well, I'm here just to have a little bit of fun with my pal here. With my pal here. I'm Rick. It's good to be here.
Oh, it's Rick.
That's right. He thought I was fired. Maybe firing freedom missiles.
Can we not talk about that if we're going to just do internet videos? Can you not bring up the war crimes perpetrated by the state?
Well, now I feel like we need to talk about it.
We don't need to talk about it.
Fine, I guess we'll watch internet videos. Our first video is of a terrifying monster baby spotted somewhere in the Los Angeles area. Authorities haven't found it yet. But we now go live to the manhunt for this freak child. Case?
It's not a video, it's a picture. That's clearly AI generated.
Oh, I thought it was a monster. Okay, what else do we have then? The Amongst the Web section at the Cream.team is apparently where you can share all of this stuff, if you so choose. And let's not waste any time. Because we never do that here. Let's see what the people have shared. Okay. Also, thanks for the heads up that the music was insanely quiet. That should be fixable. Hopefully these videos are now audible.
I just know we found something so wild, of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground, when you say you left.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
I like it.
This is murder.
Come on.
It just mean he killed that poor couple.
Ah.
Why is he watering the concrete is another good question.
He's cleaning off his concrete. You would know if you actually took care of your outdoor area case. Or any area. I'm sassing you today. I can give it back.
Don't waggle your finger at me.
Don't you waggle your... Stop it. Hey. You?
There was a dog, maybe it peed. Maybe it did.
Anyway, that was a strong start. It was a pretty strong start. But I think we can do even better. I'm going to claim. Here's this is something, Halloween may be over, but whatever, here's a Halloween video.
How does Samuel's view of things differ from that of Costanza's, Rory? I think he's cute.
I think they should add this in the next one.
Bush. I don't see anything.
Oh.
Hello?
You thought the last one ended Halloween? We'll see. Oh, she's tapping her feet. That was beautiful.
Sometimes there's one that all of us can agree on. God, it's so funny when he stabs those people.
No, the music.
That too was good. That too was good. It's like a little slapstick murder. It's fun. It's fun for everybody. Ah!
Don't stop doing that.
Why?
Rick is scary. Rick is, yeah, Rick is you're a bad guy, Rick. I don't know if I tell you enough, but you're a bad guy.
Actually, I feel like a 10. That's why it's right over my face. Let's see what else we've got today. Joe Hendry debuts a new... Okay, a little wrestling for us, guys. This is a longer video. I'm gonna see if I can... It's 13 minutes long. Let's see if I can cut to something. It says something about Joe Hendry. Okay, here we go. This is the wrestler Joe Hendry. Trying something new. Let's see what it is. Damn. There's no recovering from that.
I don't know. I think he looked kind of cool as a stripper. If anything, I think he kind of uncovered the ultimate gimmick there. He should just be the world's most dangerous stripper. Which the bar there is probably pretty high. We've got 110 and a lot of zeros. It's a real litmus test for your tolerance for certain types of wrestling gimmicks. You would have been a stripper if you could have been? Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel... Oh, and our error thing is still broken, so... Score not available. Chat was unimpressed. I am unimpressed with that as a burn, but I am impressed with that as a sick gimmick that guy could actually use. Okay, this is a POV. POV, guys. The title is POV, some random guy on the street wants to fight you.
Hey! Hey! Hey, you!
Boy, bitch. You looking for a fight? You looking for a fight, bitch?
Oh my God,
I'll fight you, bitch. I'll fight you.
It's Becky Lynch.
I freaked your mom. I freaked your girlfriend too. I freaked your girlfriend.
We're still on wrestling,
you
guys.
You want to fight me? Why you want to fight me?
No, I don't want to fight you.
Okay, look. It's a $5.
I don't want your money.
I'll give you $5. Fight me. You're not gonna take my $5.
Oh, well, I'll take it, but I'm not gonna fight you.
Bro, you scared. You're scared. What a bitch. What you even doing? You're intimidating. With ease. You're intimidating, man. Wait. What are you doing? What you doing, man? So I'm not gonna fight you right now. We're gonna do this professional.
What?
We're gonna do this professional, man.
I'm not scared.
Oh, congrats.
That kind of thing doesn't scare me. I'm trained in 16 types of Krav Maga.
16?
There's like 16 different IDF trainers I've worked with.
16 different IDF trainers.
Yeah, 16 different IDF senseis. So I know 16 deadly types of Krav Maga.
You and that guy should hang out. You and Becky Lynch there should hang out. We hit a couple low ones. These wrestling videos aren't as popular.
I don't think that was wrestling.
No, that was a big time wrestler. Okay, what else we got? The robot future continues. Let's check in with how Tesla's robots are doing.
Let's see that.
Let's see that one more time. Let's run that back one more time.
I mean, it's impressive that it can drop dead like that. That means the kill switch is working. Otherwise, who knows how dangerous those robots would be.
He took his headphones off. I have seen that one. Although I don't really have the context for it. It's a Tesla Optimus bot. It seems to be someone taking off the headset that they all use to control these things. Although, why would the worker take off the headset in the middle of the thing being active and on the floor? I guess maybe he didn't realize it would go toppling over. I just don't know when that was taken or why that was taken, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of art that they accidentally pulled off there. Okay, coming into us from Psychor. Here's this guy.
Thank you so much. That is such a massive load on my back. Load on my back. Come load on my back. Okay, come on my back. Come. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, well that's your type of sense of humor, Case.
I mean, I can't argue. I can't argue that that is the kind of thing I say. But I don't clip it out. I don't clip out specifically that part. Oh man, I wish decimals worked, guys. Someday I'll add decimal functionality. Another low. We are not hitting the heights today with anything except for that Tesla robot video.
We're figuring it out. We're gonna find some winners in here. Oh, that's one we've already seen. Okay, look, we got like 2 more here.
2 more hot vids to get through. Okay. We might do a slightly shorter stream today. As I haven't eaten. So maybe we'll get these two more videos in here and then get out of here for the day. Let's see what this one is.
Going on a trip to the place you taking shit. Be and go inside you large and tatine. Oh hey, if you've been 45 and still alive, the time to be and going up your butt and around the corner.
What?
If you've been afraid of butt stuff, that's okay. Because colonoscopy only taking about 20 minutes, but you're gonna be in sleeping when I'm all up in it. Sedation.
Oh
Just
my.
a little tube going in your rectum, dude. Colorectal being the 3rd most common cancer, and that's why being very important. You're taking up your pants, sir.
Oh
and if
my.
we being finding polyp, we're gonna scoop it out like a dollop of Daisy. That method would be brought to you guys by motivation.
I know you like to make fun of butt health case, but it's serious. Make sure you get your asshole checked out by a doctor or just a friend you trust.
I agree with the first part.
What, you don't have any friends you... Sorry if you don't have any friends you trust, Case. Some of us let our friends check out our assholes if we're worried about them.
She was very poetic. I'd let her check it out. I trust her. See, a nice middle score. We got a 6. Let's upset the apple cart though here. Coming from Live and Sleazy. This could be the lowest or highest scoring one of the day. Let's find out.
6-7 on a Merry Christmas, 6-7 on a Merry Christmas, 6-7 on a Merry Christmas, Skibbity New Year. 6-7 on a Merry Christmas, 6-7.
Could be the highest or the lowest.
Oh, it's not a 0. Damn. I mean, good. It doesn't deserve it. I like the Merry Christmas. I love the Merry Christmas. It should be. Instead, it's going with the score not applicable. I was scared it wouldn't include Skibbity. I also was like, where is it going with it? Where are they going with this? Come on, get it in there. It's close to a 0, but not quite. That's all we know about the score, is it was near 0.
Not close enough, but that's fine. Live and Sleazy is a knife or a massage, and you never know what you'll get.
A knife or a massage? That's the analogy?
That's the analogy I'm going with, Case. That's all they played in hell when Crumb was there?
Yeah. Or Crumb's song? No, probably that. That sounds better. Okay, well look, we could go lower. We could go deeper. We could go worse. There's a couple in here I missed. Let's see if this one does anything for us.
Oh, I like this. Yeah. Oh yeah, I like this. Oh, look at him go. Getting work done. Art is subjective for some people, but I thought that was beautiful.
It's from @ArtNews. Coming in from @ArtNews. Man, this is there's some still frames in here. Look at this. This might be in my dreams for a couple days here. And I don't know if I want it there.
5.33. That's all you could muster for this? Look. That's why sometimes I hate to say it, you gotta be in the upper class to really appreciate art, you know?
You need the
effortless the effortless taste that comes with growing up surrounded by culture.
What?
I'm just saying, sometimes you need to be really rich to have good enough taste to like art like that.
I feel like that was kind of anti-rich, actually. All right, this looks like it has to be a crowd pleaser. If this one knocks it out of the park, we can safely end on this one.
If that looked worrisome to you, then that's on you.
It looked worrisome to me.
That's on you. It's sick, adorable.
I thought it would be a crowd pleaser, but I think it was more of a crowd terrifier? Crowd concerner? Today is a day of challenge videos. I gotta fix that. Somewhere around it too, though.
I haven't.
Crowd scarer. Crowd eraser. Okay, Card King claims this is an emergency video. Coming in off the top ropes to save us from ourselves. We'll see. Today's a day for pain. Let's see if we can keep this pain train going.
I have another meeting with HR because I told a coworker I could tell that he was a C-section baby by the way he avoids labor, and apparently that is not acceptable in the workplace.
I don't think that's gonna save us.
Sorry. I mean, I'm not against the vid. You're not against it? I'm not against the video, but I don't know if that's gonna pull us out of the doldrums of these 0 to 3 scores. We got a comment. Just kidding, we don't. JK. That could be because my comment. Nope, it's not. We'll take a mid-range. Yeah, maybe we end with a nice mid. For today, this is a high score. It's not a 0. There you go. There is one other one. I skipped it, I think, because the still frame is 2 guys with beards, and the lighting looks kind of depressing. But maybe there's only 2 videos left, I think, before I've caught up to the previous videos. So let's give these a shot too.
How is this racist? How is flicking a hat racist?
So I'm not 100% certain if it's racist. As a white man, I don't know if I can really speak on that, but what I do know is livestock. When I was a kid, my grandpa used to buy and sell sheep. He didn't raise the sheep, he just would buy and sell them. He's more like a drug dealer for sheep. It would always go something like, want some sheep? Yep. And then we would sell them the sheep. But one time there was this guy that just bought 1 sheep, and while we were trying to unload the sheep from the truck, he kept flicking the brim of his hat like you were doing. And it was so fucking weird. The guy was the weirdest person I ever met. And we drove away. I was like, Grandpa, why'd that guy keep looking at you and flicking the brim of his hat like that? And he goes, well, what you're going to find out is in the country, there's...
Why is there a guy just unrelated to whatever this guy's saying, laughing his ass off at the top of this video? Okay, sorry.
Some guys who like to fuck sheep. And if you're delivering a sheep and the guy flicks the brim of his hat like that, he's asking you if you want to fuck the sheep with him. So I'm not saying you're racist, but what I am saying is every time I see one of you fucking idiots doing that, I feel like you're asking me if I want to run an Eiffel Tower on a sheep, and I don't. It makes me uncomfortable. I'd appreciate it if you stop asking me. You doing that?
I think your initial instinct might have for once been right, Case.
The guy at the bottom could have been doing fine. But the weird, just perma-laughing guy on the top was drawing all my attention and it was extremely aggravating. I guess that's why he's a hit. I guess that's why he's a huge success. Okay, this is a news clip. What we need to do is get back to basics here. Thank you for the first time chat. And I appreciate the 0, actually. Carlos. Let's get back into our wheelhouse here. The news. Maybe this will be a strong enough closer.
Tonight, a 12-year-old girl arrested accused of committing multiple robberies. Fox 5's Shamari Stone has the details from Northeast.
Tonight, people are stunned that the robbery suspect is just 12 years old. One of those robberies happening right here near the Noma Gallaudet U New York Avenue Metro station. Riders tell me as they get off trains that they can't believe that this suspect is 12 years old. Let's roll some video to show you more about these robberies. Police say the 12-year-old and a group of juveniles were out here on the 200 block of M Street Northeast trying to
roll
steal
some video,
bike,
please.
but snatching their groceries instead and running away around 7:45 last Wednesday night. Around just 20 minutes later, someone is riding a scooter on the Metropolitan Branch Trail near the 1300 block of 2nd Street Northeast. Detectives say the 12-year-old girl and a group of juveniles grabbed the rider's book bag, stealing the scooter and a cell phone. And then this past Sunday, that's when police tracked down one of the suspects, that 12-year-old girl, charging her with all the robberies. People who live in the neighborhood are shocked that the suspect is so young.
God, where her mother at? Where this little girl mother at? Where they role models at? Where's the adults? That's the question we all trying to figure out.
It's a sad and unfortunate reality that we live in.
And tonight, police tell me that they are continuing this.
It was a long build-up.
They say that there are other juveniles who took part in these robberies.
It was a long ride to get there,
but it might have been worth it. It might have been worth it. How come even like local news video stories now have the exact same writing style as all the stories that we read from like sloopshoot.com or whatever, where there's just 20 minutes of filler where they restate the headline 45 times. However, someone who was restating the headline in a way that I appreciated was absolutely that guy. So I think we might have to count that as our winner of the day.
Well, the winner of the day was technically the robot falling down, but this is a strong second place.
The build-up, I think, was worth it. That guy's timing was just on point. Maybe I should ask ChatGPT about it. Yeah, I can have it give me another version of Kendall's haircut and explain to me the current state of the modern media landscape. Okay. Fantastic. We've done it again. Gorilla, great work. You know, we don't give you enough credit, but sometimes you might punch the heads off of various members of this station, but you are the most valuable employee here. And we don't say that enough.
I do agree for once.
Pepito, can you find someone for us to raid?
No. No, I don't think that's a thing I can do. Pass.
Okay. Let's see who's on then.
I'll pick.
I'll pick someone.
I'll pick someone.
I'll pick someone, Case. What is up with your voice? Nothing.
I'll pick some.
I'll pick someone.
You okay there, Rick?
I'm doing fine. Gina's on. I could have just looked at chat. Oops, I accidentally rated Miss Gina Darling. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me, Rick, all day. You're on the Rickcast, and we're Ricking it out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
You know what? Fine, Rick. Close enough.
See how easy it is to get along with me? Just agree with me.
Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Everybody in chat, I'll be back on Wednesday. I just typed in / Miss Gina Darling. Man, I don't know how to do anything. Okay, there we go. That's a raid. It has to be. There it is. We'll be back on Wednesday. I was trying to decide if I want to do the... what day is it? It's the 8th? I was trying to decide if I want to do the Grunch stream, that is, this week or next week. I think next week. I was going to possibly spare Kendall and do it while she was out of town. But I think it's more fun if Kendall has to appear and watch us do it occasionally. Although this year we will not be going with the face paint version of the Grunch. We got burned too hard that one time. Go for some Grunch face. I'm doing the fully safe for work Grunch face now. I learned my lesson. Hopefully.
What'd you do?
We don't talk about it. We don't need to talk about that. You know what? Well, we'll say it's a Grunch raid. It's a Grunch Miss Miracle raid for, well, we might put some glitter in the beard. The reason I used to do the face paint is it felt so lazy just to color shift my skin to look green. Well, for the Grunch to do that, that is. But maybe we can make up for it with some other props. Maybe I'll order some other Grunch props this year.
As long as you're happy, Case.
I agree. Okay, thank you for hanging out. Say hi to Gina for me. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.
Oh, I found someone to raid.
Yeah, Pepito, we did the raid.
Oh. I was gonna raid MSNBC. Somebody named Rachel Meadow. That's a
TV show, Pepito. I don't
actually care.
Can people get their voices together today?
What do you mean, Case?
Rick?